Yes, Discover. Come on right on in. I got a little cozy setting here because the topic is that serious. How you doing? Welcome to BS Discover. I just want to make sure that you're able to get full detail and see everything as I continue to learn how to set these lights to give the right information to you. Now, people been complaining, arguing, going crazy about name brand clothes. That people are starting to not to want to invest. They're getting mad. They're tearing down stores. They're grabbing people off the street and trying to convince you to don't go this way. But I am here to tell you today, it is the attack of the enemy. The enemy is going to attack right now because we're at a time that the people and our leaders over us are making changes, and it affects the enemy, and it's going to affect you. Everybody is going to have their opinion. And even though I am going to go through this video and try to analyze to understand what's going on, the person of the video, maybe complete the whole video, but get an understanding of why people feel like they feel. And then I can later give you a reaction, because this right here is a reaction video. I'm also going to put the link of the video in my description so you can look at the video, because everybody have their own opinion. I'm looking at the video for the first time, and that's the best way to have the reaction. The first reaction is what I saw. The customers and everybody getting upset. But let's go see what's going on.
Brands like Uniqlo, Mango, Primark, and Aritzia are expanding rapidly in the United States.
Inditex, which owns Zara, Fast Retailing, that owns Uniqlo, other names such as Mango and Primark, they've expanded a great deal internationally, particularly in Europe and other areas. And the US is still an under-penetrated, under-tapped market for them. These are also retailers that have a great deal of international expertise.
From 2018 to 2020,
did you see? They have international expertise, which means the overseas people are coming at us because our government has put stipulations on them and they're attacking us in the only way and form to make it easy. But if you're smart, don't let the illusion confuse you. It went on for too many years for all of a sudden so we to think that they're buying clothes that's not worth it. Don't be confused. Don't get caught out there looking confused. So I'm going to go back just a little because this video popped up and this is not the video that I had prepared.
Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Tiffany. Some of the most popular luxury brands in the world, all housed under one roof. Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, or LVMH. Founded in 1854, Louis Vuitton is one of the most storied and iconic luxury brands. The singular brand has since grown into a powerhouse of 75 brands, or maisons as they are formally called.
You can think long term, like Louis Vuitton, for instance. I'm not that much interested by the number of the next 6 months. What I am interested in is that the desire for the brand will be the same in 10 years as it is today.
The company is notorious for posting record year after record year, and 2022 was no different. It drew $86.3 billion in revenue, which is up a healthy 23% from 2021. The company reported revenue of $22.9 billion in the first quarter of 2023, up 17% compared to the same period in 2022. And
Now I wanted to stop for a minute. How she was letting you know how the company fulfill their fulfillment in their money. That's what she's showing us. However, the creator itself spoke of his responsibility to making sure. Now listen to me. This is one reason why they paid this money. We've seen it. You've seen it. I've seen it. This man said, I need to make sure that things stays the way they are from whether it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the product stays the way it is, and that's how it is. I'm a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber. You somebody who's looking at YouTuber. Let us teach you that as YouTubers, we learn. There's some of us that have streams of money and put money into brands and watch the brand grow up. This Louis Vuitton and other brand people have put their creativeness. He said, all I care about is his product. Now, this is where we learn. You go to the store. You go to one of these places that may sell something from Louis Vuitton. Another sub-outlet store. And they have a marking on it, but you get it cheaper because of the marking. The perfection is what changes the value. Just like you now, many of you, I see you out there. You're creative, you are creators. You're creating and you're thinking that this is going to allow you to get up, but you understand he was once you. Somebody who creative at that time, the cost of money and value was different. And money exploded over the years. And with his perfection and making sure that each detail is in each stream, each tailored, checking to make sure quality tests. It costs money to pay somebody to do a quality test to make sure you, the customer, are not wasting your valuable money, that he is actually, or she is actually, whoever the uniform is, taking the time to make sure that you have perfection. Many of us couldn't have worn this perfection, but we're trying to get there. It was the creator. But now, because of society, don't allow them to break down the creator. They'll break down the money coming in. It's a psychological game. And if you're smart, you won't fall for it. But if you haven't been there before, it's easy to convince others because you're trying to take me to something that's unknown. But once known what it is to have perfection, I was going to grab a bottle, but it has something on it. But if I have a bottle, and let me show you something. When you go shopping in the store, you see it all the time. People go shopping, they want to buy an item. Guess what? They just don't buy any item. No, not me. No, I'm going to get what I like. And then you look at the quality of what's in the item, the quality of what's in the garment. 100% wool, 100% cotton, 100% polyester. Not breaking down polyester, because you can break down polyester too. You can break down wool, make wool look like it's real. Don't get lost in the confusion and in the fight. Because they can take you down mentally if you allow it. It's a garment. It's something that is worth of value because of what he entrusted and what we trust when you go out and you purchase. And because you purchase and these people work hard, they deserve the reward. Now, there's no label. But when I purchased, I knew what I wanted to receive. I knew the quality. I knew the freshness. I knew the flavor. Now, what am I willing to spend? Because I've spent less, I may not get what I want. I'm going to get to quench my thirst, but I'm not going to get what I want. If I go shopping and I buy a shirt, and it has a tag in it, I'm getting what I want. Quality. We're fighting for quality. We're allowing the enemy to confuse us. You buy an apartment, you purchase an apartment, you buy quality. It costs money for quality. It costs money for...
The stock price of $191.99 on May 11, 2023. Its store count more than quintupled between 1999 and 2022, with stores across 81 countries and more than 196,000 employees worldwide, making it a true leader in luxury by multiple measures.
I would argue the next to Apple, no other company on the planet dominates their industry as completely as LVMH.
At the helm of the massive ship is the world's richest man, Bernard Arnault. Pre-pandemic, the luxury segment had already been outperforming other categories in the global apparel market, and the trend has only accelerated in 2021 and onwards. The luxury and premium segments delivered shareholder returns of 33.2% and 18% during the pandemic.
Bernard Arnault has very clear vision in terms of the overall strategy of what he sees as the purpose of the group, this idea of creating brands that can be eternal.
LVMH's storied history begins in 1837. It was founded by a craftsman's apprentice, Louis Vuitton, who had a start in master trunk making. At the time, the popular modes of
Louis Vuitton, and it's ironic because he is someone who I, ironically, look up, went through, do a lot of research on, and as we talk about him, and as we learn about him, his history, his family history, yes, that deep, we learn the value and what he did and how he went out there. It takes a good person of production to go out there and search for the right quality, to hire the right people. I could be the best YouTuber. YouTube has people that I can get in contact with to help get content into my video to bring you even more interested in what I have to offer. And the quickness will come because of how valuable it is. The quickness came because of how valuable it was. I'm not going to let it tear me down because I'm too wise to know the value of quality, production. This t-shirt is a t-shirt. It is 100% cotton. Because we don't have 100% cotton nowadays. It's hard to get. Do your research. Clothes, I love clothes. I know people now who have family who sell clothes, but not at this alto where he's speaking. I know a lot of artists who have family here and in Georgia and so forth, right up the street, who family have money into clothing. They don't talk about it, but their family have money into clothing. You don't know how far they are. But if the artist is around you and they're watching you, that's your competition. This is our international competition. They're around. I've seen the effects of competition. Now I see the effect of international competition? Do you see it? Are you going to let it stop your dreams? Are you going to let it create the lies that it will create? If I choose to make a garment, even on some of these streams that you purchase the garment, if the garment is not perfection, some streams will not accept it. Some outlets will not accept it. Give this man his props.
Transportation were horse-drawn carriages, boats, and trains, which made craftsmen valuable to the working class. Eventually, Louis Vuitton founded his house in Paris in 1854. In 1886, Georges Vuitton revolutionized luggage locks by developing a closing system that turned travel trunks into real treasure chests. In 1987, Louis Vuitton merged with Moet Hennessy, giving birth to its current moniker, LVMH. Louis Vuitton CEO between 1988 and 1995, Vincent Bastien, brought a different strategy to the brand.
My basic idea was, if luxury is focused only on very rich people, you have no market. You need to become democratic but not vulgar. If you try to implement the usual business strategy you will learn in any business school to a luxury good, it's just a disaster.
In collaboration with Bernard Arnault, Bastien witnessed an early master in luxury.
Each time he bought a brand, he kept the team in place. He's extremely intelligent for this. He knows that each brand has to have his own personality. Bernard Arnault has a real sense of luxury. He understands fashion. He understands art. Each time I had a new line, I presented it to him, and he found the right comments immediately. He has a very strong intuition, and he's very.
Fashion is an art. You have to appreciate. A lot of people don't appreciate fashion. A t-shirt is a t-shirt, but there's all kinds of t-shirts. You can have a silk t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, a polyester t-shirt, a wool t-shirt, depending upon where you live. But fashion lives. Fashion will never die. Fashion, that's what we like. We're not ready to walk around in just plain white t-shirts. It's a form of expression of saying no or giving up. You giving up. Be creative. Don't break down creativity. That's what the enemy does. Be creative. Support our creators. Because it took a wise person to create something that lasts over years. But during the time that we're talking breakup, impossible war, our enemies are attacking us, who create internationally. But it doesn't mean he, she, who even made this video, cannot win. Because you know why? Because we're creators, and creators create. Until next time, my mark is watch the video. I already know how I feel. I see you're out there. You're trying to bring down the rich, bring up the poor. That's going to happen. But which rich is chosen? Now go out and BS. Just go.